Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. Today for lunch we're going to have a sandwich that's going to taste like Texas brisket. I promise you it'll taste just like it. So here we go. Here's what I do when I have a roast that's tough. Whether it's a chuck roast, it doesn't matter. Any roast that's tough. Now this was that, it's really like the bottom of the round roast. Now I did a video on that. Now it's not really tough, but it's very lean, so you really have to slice it very thin. But, let me finish talking to you. Hold on. Alright, so Mr. Bucky is on a soft food diet, which means that he can't eat raw carrots or raw broccoli or even a salad now until the doctor gives the okay. So, but he can eat anything that's soft or cooked. So what I'm going to do is grind up this roast so that he can eat it. So let me get it situated and we'll be right back. Okay, so what I've done is cut that roast all up into cubes, and I also cut off all that fat. Alright, now this roast wasn't really tough, but it was, let me see, a dense roast. And so what I normally do is cut it into little thin slices, and we like to have it as you know, on a sandwich. But Mr. Bucky can't eat meat like that right now until the doctor gives him the okay, because he had surgery on his intestines. So we're going to put this in the food processor, and I'm going to make a sandwich spread out of it. Now it'll actually be better than it is as a roast, I think. I'm also going to put some honey hickory smoked barbecue sauce right in there with it. About 3 or 4 spoonfuls. Also going to add a little bit of salt. See, it already smells like barbecued brisket to me. It already does. Alright, which happens to be one of my favorite things. Alright, so now my food processor is just not all it should be because it's very old. But anyway, so here we go. Now I actually want it almost ground up to almost a paste, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to it, maybe 1/4 of a cup, and then we'll grind it again. Alright, here we go. Now this also works great for young children that still have their baby teeth. You can actually make them a sandwich out of this and they love it, okay? Alright, here we go. Alright, now I'm going to give it just a real quick little taste. Because see, it's not quite yet spreadable. So I'm going to put a little more barbecue sauce in there. And I'm going to add just a little more water. Maybe 1/3 of a cup this time. Alright, here we go. Okay, this is my food processor. It's just about ready to not work so well, but anyway, I'm trying to baby it along. I'm gonna move y'all closer. right, see how it's all kind of clumping together now? Now it's spreadable. You can actually spread it on a sandwich now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish making our lunch. We're just having some vegetable soup, Campbell's vegetable soup, and we're having roast beef sandwich that's like barbecued briskets. That's exactly what it tastes like. All right, we'll be back when I get all this together. Now, all that's in there will be enough to make probably 6, 8 sandwiches. And this is just so I don't waste the roast, because Mr. Bucky can't really eat roast. They don't want him. They're afraid he might swallow too thick a piece of meat or something. So this is going to work for us. All right, we'll be back when I get this all together. Okay, I have got the sandwiches ready. I'm going to give you a close-up of that. Now, normally on a beef brisket sandwich, you would put pickles and onions. That's the way they do it in Texas. But anyway, because of Mr. Bucky's diet for the next few days, we had to grind the meat up, and the barbecue sauce is already in there, and a little salt. And we're having some vegetable soup, just Campbell's vegetable soup, and one of the cookies I made earlier, and of course the iced tea. But anyway, there's Mr. Bucky's. He can't really have the pickles either, but he can have the roast beef since it's all ground up. All right, we will see y'all next time.